Rajya Sabha MP and titular King Laisemba Sanazawa says Manipuri language is likely to be recognized as Indian classical language. Chief Minister Nauthaman Biren hands over 3 SOBs each to 6 ADCs and Biren assures conduction of Autonomous District Council election in near future. Federation of Haumi Pratis banned by Committee on Protection and Preservation of Mount Kabur Loop on construction of a temple at Kabur Hills. Former Education Minister and Uripok MLA Laishram Nandakumar no more at 86. Manipur reports 166 new COVID-19 active cases and 4 deaths in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 299. And India's COVID-19 tally crosses 96 lakhs with over 36,000 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. Recovery rate stands above 94%. Hello and welcome to Impact News, watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm Kangujam Shellyra. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the top stories and latest news at this hour. Rajya Sabha MP and titular King Laisemba Sanazawa has cited the possibility of Manipuri language being recognized as one of the Indian classical languages under the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. He was speaking at the reception ceremony of centrally selected Manipur government OSD S.H. Premanand and Sangeet Natak Academy General Council nominee S.H. Navachandra at Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy in Imphal today. Laisemba Sanazawa disclosed that relevant documents to prove this 4 criteria required for the same have been already forwarded to the centre. He said Chief Minister N. Biren had instructed the State Chief Secretary to send the necessary documents. The Rajya Sabha MP reminded that he tabled the matter in the recent Rajya Sabha session. He expressed happiness that the central government has listened to his request in such a short span of time. Laisemba Sanazawa asserted that students can pursue higher study in Manipuri language once the language is recognized as a classical language of India.
Manipur language is classical language status thambiu haidana akoi special mention na yam tianba koi wahi ka se ka minute amani de loisan ga ba dumba koi parliament gi kanong khaklei mada pukhatchawani aina pukhatcharamba koi Manipur language se classical status ta thambiu haibase mase a dagi yaraga Madamon criteria Mari Kakti Pirai, CCC fulfill Toroga, state government gi through the Taro, Aduga, classical language Salanian. I don't know, talk was I see among them, Harawi Nungai. As I Yalan Honazabase, Harau the neck, CSC Pangu, Honorable Mr. Manak Seli, Madame de Moina, CSC Tadu state government through the Taro Havenina. I don't know, head of the state Chasare, Mark Munare, Mango Tame Maso Haraure, Haraman Kudapta, Secretary da Pontore, Secretary in the Chairman Waraga, Art and Culture Language Directorate Obamal Sito Committee Semaga, Halvamona Piro Halva criteria Marigi Masak.
Chief Minister Nauthaman Biren today assured that necessary arrangements are underway to conduct Autonomous District Council elections in the near future. He was speaking to Impact News on the sidelines of handing over 3 vehicles each to 6 ADCs of the state. Chief Minister N. Biren, Travel Affairs and Hills Minister Wungzaing Walte and relevant department officials were present on the occasion. The Chief Minister said that State Cabinet had already decided regarding ADC elections. However, the conduction of the election has been delayed owing to coronavirus pandemic coupled with lack of awareness on COVID-19 SOPs by the villagers in the interior areas of the Hills districts. Stating that possibility of getting coronavirus vaccine is in the near future is high, the Chief Minister assured that the election will be conducted once the pandemic subsides. It may be mentioned that All Tribal Students Union Manipur ATSUM and has already warned to resume their deferred agitation if the ADC election is not conducted at the earliest.
BJP-led government is a part of mission to go to hills. Adugi mission gi makhadani autonomous district council gi lairiba singi mafam ADC taruk sidaida gari ohum moigi ADC gi oina senanaba election si yam thuna tawna ba koi honari adu lairiba hujiki situation sida SOP adagi covid ki kari gi lairiba situation sida koi khidang observe tawbani maramdi singi praja sing manungda hanjana lairiba sing yam ka hena SOP gi kari aware oidaba khotaba laibanina akoi any praja sida koi coronavirus na maram morakanda ana ye mina yahunik de bahidare aduna koi matam khidang observe tawbani adu hojikti vaccine kari gi su laknabagi port lairabanina akoi madu kamai dawna madu gi timing ama adjust sorkanda yange thuna koi election tawna ba tawbani.
Chief Minister N. Biren has also assured to resolve the prevailing issues over admission to master's courses in Manipur University of Culture at the earliest. Responding to Impact News query, Chief Minister N. Biren said that recognition will be given to students who have completed 3 years or 6 years diploma in Visharat at various institutions including JN Dance Academy. Biren also assured to address the issues facing the students of Manipur University of Culture. Altogether, 18 Hyundai Company Creta car, 3 each, were handed over to 6 ADCs at the event.
Dance Academy hairo ama hairo moisidagi sahi ahum tamagadi akoi graduation ga samanayana ama leiramba hairo posi madu MA tambaya hari bajidai da recognize to bosi masing yami ga yamdega madu akoi tawni ga tawroi ga na marak ta khara confusion khara lei adu gi do ai am thuna sort out torni adu ga akoi gi government gi di hanagi academically laiba pot graduation dagi laiba pot to akoi recognize to wi adu ga som dagi in field gi sahi ahum gi kari gi loijera ga laiba kangu du su samanana similar akoi gi mafam bifam tho e na khoi government gi stand laiba adu gi da khoi kanai adjust sama tawnari thuna solve tawni.
Members of Federation of Haumi have protested against the ban by Committee on Protection and Preservation of Mount Kobru Loop on the proposed construction of a temple by Mahusha Kanba Loop at Kobru Hills. Federation Youth Wing members carried out protest demonstration at Chingmairong today, chanting various slogans. Speaking on the sidelines, co-convener of Federation of Haumi Youth Wing, El Paloy, appealed to the government to look into the matter.
Kobru Lifeform Land ko yelo mi gi oiba Lifeform Land asida ko gi seidang mano pu sajalakpa aisalakanda singjida ko gi Lifeform Land jing semgat sagatpada moina thingjalakpa adagi singjida poppy plantation toksalakpa adu sigumba akoi gi mathakda yelo mi su namthana muthatnaba silak lei ji mayokta akoina ngasi sigumba protest asi tawjabani asi government gi side gi ju yelo mi singi oiba sigumba yamna maru oiba Kobru Lifeform Land su muthatnaba toksal leibisi akoi gi government ju yengchen biu aduga makata ba kaigumba government yengchen ta argadi protest
Kaina Development and Protection Organization Poiro Konzint has objected to inauguration of the new temple at Kaina by Tourism Department before the removal of an old memorial. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, organization president El Mega said that the organization has been urging the government to remove the memorial of Pangabam clan near the sacred jack tree of Kaina at Andro in Imphal district. He said people coming to pay offerings at the sacred site have been started to pay offerings at the memorial. Mega said that after their appeal, State Archaeology Superintendent has ordered an expert committee to remove the memorial on November 25 this year. He warned of hesitations if their demand is ignored.
Tourism Minister na ako'y Provincial Kaina Development Organization ni wari amat tabidana. Leiriba hanadigi KSC ngasi bawda lei. Leiriba siya ako'y committee ni wari am tatadra hariba lefam si changabi ni na hariba si karbang ground na changabi do ribna na karumba changab siya karumba patan daba hanasu thugai ba gi su yaugrabani ado hojingsu kai ba tuiba di thugai na khai ba doragadi lengang na dai ta bugadaba.
BJP Manipur Pradesh President S. Tikendra has slammed the previous Congress government of trying to disunite hills and valley inhabitants during its 15 years of rule. He was speaking at the meeting of representatives of BJP Mandal, Morcha and village leaders of Riha segment in Fungyar constituency today. 43 Fungyar Mandal Committee organized a meeting at Riha village in Ukhrul district. The Kendra claimed that BJP-led state government has restored harmony between hills and valley people. He added that BJP treats all its members without any discrimination, unlike the Congress party, who has communal interests. Speaking on the occasion, BJP Manipur Pradesh State Executive Member Nachomi Ramshang said that the meeting deliberated on fielding of BJP candidate from all 8 segments of the constituency in the upcoming ADC election. He lauded the BJP for bringing the much-needed progress in the state during its little over 3 years of rule.
भारत की लेमाई सैसा कांग्रेस की लेकिन लीडर सिंह से मसीगी ममिंग द थोन बलम से किलोमीटर क्या योगरंग अमता हाइबियो नेहरू की द क्या थोले इंदिरा गांधी की द क्या थोले राजीव की द क्या थोले सुमाइन तो द संजोई की द क्या थोले एयरपोर्ट द थोन गनी अरुदगी गत स्टेडियम द थोन गनी स्कूल द थोनी कॉलेज द थोनी सानबगी मना द थोन गनी थोन द पाम तो लेते अब बार पुने मसे दुके मति पाम है मोने दुके मति मोई को ने लोक्सिनिंग है पाम बैसे को लोक्सिनिंग बुदने अब नुसिबाइसिना with a sense of dedication, sense of sacrifice, BJP na leader
Congress MLA K. Ranjit has slammed BJP State Unit President for making mockery of the Congress MLAs on various public occasions. He was speaking on the sidelines of felicitation of former BJP members who have joined the Congress party today. Development Committee of Tangzeng, Kunzao and Khorasang Tabi villages in Suknu constituency organized the event. MLA Ranjit lambasted the BJP unit president for mocking the Congress party MLAs during BJP political conferences held across the state. He appealed to stop such undignified acts. MLA Ranjit refuted the claims made by some BJP workers that he was raised by BJP as unfounded. He clarified that he was a BJP MLA in 2000 but left the party in 2001 after BJP made attempts to destroy the territorial integrity of the state.
State Sigi President Oriva Masasi Professor is a Carmine Toropono Oiribra Oidabra, Professor is a Tahapaya the Breakande. Mapun Sida, Gram Pansaiti, working member of Karto Mana, MLA after Kangadro, BJP Asoiva, Sarkasi Oida the Nangu Bagidamukta, Nanging and Pangangano, Parasopatrosu BJP National Party, Aduma National Party Magi, State Sigi President Orivan Pamana, MLA Amabu Adumba. Thak the Hunter Galobudi, Mapunsida, working member of character, mean at the Nanga of Nation. I must see me there, Kutan Magi, Pokum Pirim Ningasi. I Magum go Jindapo down in the Akangi, what am I mean about character, me never Magum Manang coming there. Adu came from Magi Miang in the Kariba, the power, Sakti, the Kang of Mima, Shine Hazes.
Minister Oinam Lukhoi today led foundation for water supply augmentation projects worth 15 crore rupees under Jant Jivan mission in Wangoi constituency in Southwest district. The water supply schemes are Wakching Kulent Water Supply Scheme, Chongtham Kona and Mutum Pibo Water Supply Scheme and Bitra Urokong Water Supply Scheme Iram Sifai. The projects are expected to be completed within 2 years. Speaking at the event held at Bitra Urongkok Iram Sifai today, Wangoi MLA cum Agriculture, Veterinary and Animal Husbandry and Tourism Minister Oinam Lukhoi said these augmentation projects once completed will successfully provide potable drinking water in all the households located in and around these villages. He also said village water and sanitation committees have been constituted in all these villages to shoulder the responsibility of operation and maintenance once the projects are inaugurated. He added works of the remaining 5 water supply, namely Irong Maizrao, Samuro, Haining Swai, Laxmi Thongkong Bazar and Wangoi will be initiated once the tender process completes. Minister Lukhoi also said that road constructions in Wangoi are going on successfully. He disclosed that Chief Minister Anne Birent will inaugurate a 33 by 11 kV substation in Wangoi very soon. The minister added that land has also acquired for the construction of a veterinary dispensary in Wangoi. In Southwest PHED Division Executive Engineer and Sanjit Kumar and department officials attended the event.
water supply gi khidong khoi toti sing phangdab ga wana riba ning de nungai taba mayam ama tam chang na phaur ga lak do chati ba tam sigi chahi sigi manung si de khoi ayam ba loina ma yumthom khuding de sing ngagani haiba sigi ai thaja jaba se ai mayam da thamjage aduna hoje khoi pipe ting ba khotpa yam kanna chathajari ai ba scheme hum sigi oina lemori ba manga sida su khoi executive engineer division gi consult engineer sida haijabadagi khaina kanna pressure request tawjabadagi adum mokhoina su ngamba karai dagi outsource mayam am buthoroktana yokshanning ba ngamdaba du ising pressure di pipe di pipe pressure yoga ngamba jaga du mujing du khalaga koi pipe sin ba replace to gadu ngumbi thabu su kana chasajari manipur sarkar na lokhalak liba thabak thoron sing je khoi mayam punamaki support laudana di praja myangi chojok laudana di sarkar khatana kedonungda mai pana pamthokasi ngamoi haibasi ai mayam da thamjage.
Manipur Lomi Loop extends solidarity to the Bharat Bandh called by All India Kishan Sangh's Coordinating Committee on December 8 in demand for scrapping of the new farm laws. People are facing inconveniences owing to the suppressed culvert on the main road running through Konzenglagai in Nauria Pakhanglapa Assembly constituency near the airport. The culvert collapsed 20 days ago, but it is yet to be repaired.
Kunji tholaga ju yengde adi lekai nei ju yengde misakan dahani tha pharak toro amani mani am thun chamjan nani sibe na ba yaw kan ne ba chatning ba ngak tan ne athuwa thori ne gari aso bok thori ne pse airport chatning mani na sibe na ba yaw kan ne.
Drivers of vehicles of various factories and companies near the airport flying on the road are facing huge inconveniences due to the suppressed culvert. The area has also become accident-prone, especially during nights owing to lack of street lights.
Thamuk mayadi phajale kudong chada bhaibadi factory sidaida akoigi posai changada pot lokthok loksin adugumba chatpadu kudong chadre adagi agent lakadaba akoigi kano tongdu changak yadramni laktramni na pon nung sitpa khotpada su koidasu loina kano tawre mangbo hoire andare aduna si yam tuna semhaningi aduga akoidasu kudong chadaba thabak lakpadasu nungaitaba mayam ama thengne.
Kundrapam MLA TH Lokeshwar has urged the state government and authorities concerned to implement proper policy while initiating welfare activities for the people. He was speaking on the sidelines of the inauguration of Uyumpok Kunzao Imoino Market and Uyumpok Litan Mako Market Shed at Uyumpok today. The constructions were carried out under MLA Local Area Development Fund. MLA TH Lokeshwar appealed to consider public interest while carrying out any activities, stating that people are facing challenges in accessing healthcare facilities due to the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. He urged the state government to take stock of the situation at the earliest. He claimed that installations of tube wells were carried out at only some specific sites by some contractors at whims without consulting the experts. The MLA appealed to the Chief Minister to look into the matter. MLA TH Lokeshwar also pointed out the deplorable condition of the road running through Sawombungkaibi to Sagolbank in Kundrapam constituency. He demanded the concerned minister to put into action his assurances given on the assembly floor.
Honorable Chief Minister Masawna Health Department Passion Bivasem Simadi Atoba Kuchentawaba MLA Mada Minister Oil and Birga the Quiden Paganan Collect Chief Minister Unaba the any problems you know Pangota Musupako Pangmanatamina any minister Madamadi Perflo the people Pivatarabadi Department Kasumogale Navasi am Toina Tauna Gadam Nedu was Fuji Kudonga Pangre Lara Prajada the had of COVID-19 in Baramudana Karanda laying with the maximum Tora Madina Sakada Pilter special winner Tona Masiki the Mutan had of Costalama Maruena Snupiraga Masit Honjaning Sakada Hajan any tabam to the proper policy Yauraga machine the little view Natagadi Laibak Sekada the Sakino Kamanga Maroy I Maragunda Pada Tevum of Siam Kankan Kano the Bazagada people who Sumam Yauri Department Homogana Department Sarakuis the Damta Yaudare or from the Sanabani late Hara Sona Saki Tongan Kudinga Sagana the Marobang Yanga Toxalagadi Hang Tunga Pabu Ero expert and the Yogda Tigada Kalap was a Mase honorable Minister Masans baby name seemed to Padaning and you Pajanata View and it Tobacanda could fully cooperate Bijaga opportunity ruling having on the Madu.
There is the possibility of another intense outburst by students of Manipur University in demand for a regular Vice-Chancellor of the university after the intense agitation in 2018 in demand for ousting Vice-Chancellor A.P. Pandey. Failure of the authorities concerned to appoint a regular Vice-Chancellor after General Singh has retired as Administrator of Manipur University will be the reason for this possible second outburst. University students carried out protest demonstration today demanding to appoint a regular Vice-Chancellor. Speaking to media, President of Manipur University Student Union, Musu Moirangthem Bobi said that one senior professor of the university took charge as Vice-Chancellor in charge after General Singh retired. However, as per the UGC, no one can take charge as Vice-Chancellor until the center issues an official notification. M. Bobi expressed disappointment at the lack of any positive response to their repeated pleas till date and warned of another intense agitations.
December ki tang marida koi ministry side tagi koi gi competent authority tagi sabchan order ama pirak triba makai koi gi in charge na koi senior most professor amana dagi atopa mana koi BC gi charge si puba yakiroi moi dagi koi communication tawba ma daka lai yan thabirak pase koi tasing laibak thibani asigumba university amagi chawgraba central university amagi vice chancellor si hangun lai han bai basi tasengna mahiroi ki side tagi dimasi am laibak thiba adugumba response amani haina Manipur University Students Union gi side tagi thamjari aduna makata nai koi ministry dagi sabsab order ama laga koi university gi vice chancellor gi office asi athuba matamda koi arrangement ama tobirak tragadi koi musu gi side tagi akan ba khongjang kaya makata na sathara.
Notice Forum for International Solidarity, NEFIS, has submitted a memorandum to Union Education Minister for appointment of a regular Vice-Chancellor of Manipur University. Press release from NEFIS said that the memorandum has appealed to appoint the senior-most professor of the university as the Vice-Chancellor. All Travel Students Union Manipur (ATSUM) has toured remote travel pockets falling in Jiribam district and took first-hand account of the hardships facing the tribal people. The inspection visit was in reiteration of its charter of demand and as part of the ongoing Hill District tour to redress grievances faced by the tribal populace on various issues like education, healthcare system, forests and land rights. Speaking to media, ATSUM General Secretary S.R. Andrea said tribal people settling in Borobeka areas have relatively little access to basic health amenities like education, sanitation and potable water. He said Thangboy Punji village, located 30 kilometers away from Jiribam district headquarters, has not been provided electricity since its establishment in 1950. He added that Thangboy Punji LP School, the only educational institution in the village under JEO Jiribam, is yet to see light of the day. He lamented on the absence of zero education in most of the tribal areas of the villages of the area. Andrea also said tribal villages in Jiribam have been paying house tax since their establishment. He appealed to authorities concerned to address their concerns without further delay.
State problem the only solution is education. Maduna sigumba Karisu Kangzadaba innovation nova tribal village ambasibu. Sukuiraba Kuni, Masidabu, school maming in a delay raga, building sulataba, building later, schools in Angangsing, Bukarma like Tamgodo, Tangboy Punji, Kunsigi schools are 2 mokas habu, Sabia Heraga, Sida Ladiba, posting Tariba, Ozasing Shu, Sida Lakbie Heraga, Kunsigi, Angangsing, education gi light Pangdaba Angangsing Miamze. Education lomda pushing BC have a ATSUM appealing government that 2 mock them action lobby.
General Secretary of the Manipur Electricity Employees Union, T. Shyam Nagar, has warned to carry out intense agitation starting December 18 if authorities concerned fail to implement 7-pay revision ROP 2019 for MSPCL, MSPDCL and EDM employees by December 15. Speaking to media at the union office in Kesampa today, the Shyamnagar expressed disappointment that the employees get salary for only 4 months in a year. He demanded authorities concerned to provide them regular salary on the first week of every month. He further demanded to give retirement benefits to the employees under Social Security scheme and to provide 13 months salary to employees of MSPCL, MSPDCL and EDM.
Sabian pay amade khoi tolop si changai na pithok piba khoi social security asking ni makhada khoi pensionary benefit phangni pi ni hai kiba khoi workshops master one singi hogi si lai ki daba khoi ki kano dagi 1 January 2017 dagi hogi phokda mi 70 ga 5 mu sujalapa essential salary business hairaga khoi ki tha train thoi khaki tolop piba khoi ki filna staff ta lei riba yamna risky oiba jaga da lei riba singji khoi ki tha tra hom doi tolop home department sumaina piga dabani haina khoi main demand mari si khoi tawjabani hairiba demand singsi khoi mamangda hana letter mayam ama thakre masida hayari basi khoi ki handak laiba December ki tarik 15 bogi manungda hairiba main demand mari si thabak oina pangthok piu karigumba pangthok thaba taragadi khoi ki laiba khoi ki December ki tang 19 gi khoi ki pung ta ayu pung 13 taba matam dagi khoi makhan makha kaya gi khongjang agitation sanghel lagani prepaid thingbo oiba yai khoi recharge ka pham da kaida dagi khoi dharna tawakpa yai any karigumba khara taw.
Former Education Minister and Uripok MLA Laishram Nandakumar passed away this afternoon. He was 86. He breathed his last at his residence in Nagampal, Sinjabung, Shellyra. He is survived by his wife, 2 sons and 1 daughter. It may be mentioned that L. Nandakumar served as a Congress MLA of the Uripok constituency from 2002 till 2017. He held various portfolios as Minister of Urban Development, Law and Legislative, Health and Labor during his lifetime. Late L. Nandakumar also served as the Senior Advocate of Guwahati High Court and Vice Chairman of All India Bar Council before joining the politics. Members of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee and many Congress MLAs condoled his demise. Manipur reported 166 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 4 deaths in the last 24 hours. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 25,857, out of which 2,903 are active cases. In the last 24 hours, 4 coronavirus-infected patients, a 41-year-old female from Imphal West District, a 33-year-old male from Jorjampur, a 60-year-old male and a 56-year-old male from Imphal East have passed away. 1 patient died at Ras Medicity and 4 at Jennings. With his death toll has reached 299. On the positive note, 210 people recovered in the last 24 hours. With this, total number of recovered cases have reached 22,655. State's recovery rate improves to 87.61%. Infected persons are 157 from the general population and 9 are personnel of Central Armed Forces, Police Forces. Infected persons from the general population are 64 from Imphal East, 47 from Imphal West, 16 from Bishnupur, 7 from Thoubal, 5 from None, 4 from Kakching and 3 each from Tamenglong, Senapati, Jorjampur and Jiribam and 2 from Ukhrul district. All are located without any significant travel history. They are being shifted to COVID care facilities and necessary measures are underway. United Front Manipur has appealed to the government to carry out necessary field works and not only tabled works to contain coronavirus pandemic in the state. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Chairman of United Front Manipur as Samungau appealed to utilize all government machineries to ensure COVID-19 related SOPs are abided by everyone in the state. He also demanded to convene all political party meeting to discuss on measures to contain the pandemic.
Table ngata calculation hot pa yaroi ba Manipur gi praja sing face upo upe sanitizer tawroina tawre aduga social distance sai ba se masi Manipur da amata ngakte ne lo batai ba koine expert committee da sarkar abil tongningi di moi gi expert committee se chalo ba kadai da zik thangan bazar chalo Gandhi Avenue chalo Pongna bazar chalo adagi village chalo town de chalo kana social distance ngai.
It's time for a commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India's COVID-19 tally has reached 96,08,211 cases, with 36,652 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. Country's recovery cases has reached 90,58,822 and recovery rate has improved to 94.28%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has reached 1,39,700, while active COVID-19 cases have come down to 4,09,689. Maharashtra is still on the top with nearly 85,000 active cases of COVID-19, followed by Kerala with above 61,000 active cases. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 6,63,57,000 people. Above 1,05,27,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 6,59,38,000. USA is on the top with more than 58,26,000 active cases of COVID-19, followed by India and Brazil. While China, from where the pandemic started, is at the 75th position with just 273 active cases of COVID-19. Bahrain has become the second country to approve Pfizer and BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine. The Gulf Arab state on Friday said it has granted emergency use authorization for the Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine. Bahrain, however, did not say how many vaccines it has purchased, nor when vaccinations would begin. In November, the island country had already granted emergency use authorization for a Chinese vaccine made by Sinopharm and has inoculated some 6,000 people with it. Following December 2, a special report by Impact News highlighting the plights facing a family in Dangjeng Kuno Madinglaikai with 3 cancer-stricken members amid the coronavirus pandemic, helps are pouring in for the family. Sugnu MLA Kiranjit and many others extended aid to the family member. Speaking on the sidelines, local MLA Kiranjit appealed to extend possible help to the family. He also assured to extend help from the education for the education of Itomcha's new 2 children and more relief items and monetary help. Accompanying the MLA, President of Suknu Block Congress Committee, KH Nimai Chand and Commando M. Bobo from Chejinkuno, currently posted at Sugnu, also extended financial assistance to the destitute family in Sugnu Assembly constituency of Kakching district.
Imung amada singumba laina amana bakanda duki matik akhoi awaba haibtai laina si yeng badasu asi bawda prithvi gi manungda yamna waba laina haibtai laibuk thibane haibtai aduna masi isol khoramba haibtai adu isol khoramba loinana aina ngamba aigi side gi adum makha ta mateng su panghini makha tarak badasu laikai sigi aigi leibiriba development club adu maira paji mayam khanaraga karino mateng pangba yabdo pangna bohona gigani.
Thoubal District SP Dr. S. Ibomcha has credited the Home Ministry's Best Police Station Award accorded to Nompok Sengmai Police Station of Thoubal District to the support and cooperation extended by the locals. Speaking to media at Thoubal District Police Headquarters today, SP Ibomcha said local residents have extended immense support to all the undertakings of the police station. He assured that police will continue to work for public welfare. He also mentioned that Thoubal District Police busted a heroin factory on November 29 and seized 434 kilograms of heroin brown sugar and 438 liters of morphinated liquid and exposed the couple involved to the public. The arrested persons are Kayamuddin alias Muti and his wife Athot P, residents of Thoubal Muizing Awang Klaikai. SP Dr. S. Ibomcha added that District Police has also seized 500 dices during Diwali and Ningo Jacoba Festival.
Police Station 47 village cover tawba adugumba yamna people friendly oiba ajana campus maintain tawba aduga miyam gi grievances sing problems sing yam thuna prom on address tawba police station amani date 29 October sida 435.945 kgs of heroin brown sugar 430 liters of morphinated liquid mase koi seize tawba ngamjagi adubu laibak thibadagi sungbada chenariba kangbu mapu sing koi phaba ngamgide
Family of lead officer in charge of Nambol Police Station, Lisam Premchand, has demanded befitted punishment against those involved in his death. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Lisam Sarangjit, brother of the lead inspector, said his younger brother acted on a tip-off and raided an area in Nambol Mayum Chimang on December 30, 2014, where he came across a ganja vendor at one Narem Santikumar's residence. He alleged Shantikumar's children of hitting O.C. Premchand on his head while he was taking photos and inquiring the matter. He lamented that his younger brother taken to hospital only when extra police force came to pick him under the supervision of Bishnupur District SP. Sarangjit said his brother was under treatment at various hospitals, including Caesar Hospital, but succumbed to his injuries on November 29 this year. Asserting that statements of 13 out of 30 witnesses have been taken so far, he demanded authorities concerned to look into the case at the earliest. Sarangjit expressed gratitude to Chief Minister Northaman Bire.
Nakta ingasina leijaba haibase magi thenariba magi mamonda magi damakta thokriba sidida pideda justice haibado madung muktang phangagadi magi punsina ingna leiba phangani haibase ai mase acheba thajajabani ai gi family su ma thajajai honorable CM na sigi matangda wahi ama phongdokpiramda basida akhoida yamna khoinadi lambak na piba pani nongda nongadi asumadu phangba yai haidana adumaina khanjarami case ki matang sida hot sakhi logadabase mi 3 ga 3 logadabada mi 10 ga 2 khaptam sakhi lauri haiba wahi tabada mayamdo aimond onjalaga masale ringai matamda phawada mi 3 khatang lorga masale charmatanbadi kamain toroga sakhi lawdol oinoi bichado thajadre oidre haibagi se akoida polum nalle.
A resident of Gwaltabi in Imphal district has appealed to take actions against personnel of Yangampopi police station for allegedly assaulting a man accused in a family controversy outside the police station before jailing him. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, KH Binarani said a team of Yangampopi police station led by ASI Malemgamba arrested her husband KH Ibungobi around 7 p.m. on December 3. She said they went to the police station, but he was not there, and the police told them that he has been taken for COVID testing. KH Binarani said they found her husband badly assaulted the next morning, and her husband told them that he was beaten in an isolated place in Yangampopi before taking him to the police station. The worried wife appealed to the authorities concerned to take action against the ASI.
Malemnganba hariba nupa sai hariba nupa sinadi hayeng office ta wangang naraji hairaga kari maramdagi khanaribano kari maramdagi tauribano haiba wahaiju kari impoksu kokhat pidre aigi nupa se lamhang da puthopiramaga phubire sidagi pugiba matamda pharaga mathabak da sukaure makoksu thugai bire ase police amagi niyomla mi amana ek ama panchala hairaga hekta aigi nupa se tamthiba mawong da phurakpado adugi damakta aina si sai hariba malemnganba se Kogi Yangampopi station sidagi mafam amata transfer se thoanbiu.
Apunba Iraipaki Mahiroi Sinpang Club aims urges the authorities concerned to resolve the prevailing issue among staff of Narembri Hari College in Kundrakpom at the earliest. Students of Kangabok constituency who have successfully passed various competitive exams were felicitated at their respective forms today. Members of BJP Kangabok Mandal Empowerment Organization of Youths in Kangabok and EOYOK Ningontlut, led by BJP Manipur Pradesh State Executive Member Kundrapa Menzor Mangang, felicitated them. All Manipur Student Union (MSU) appealed to private colleges and private nursing colleges in the state offering B.Ed course to reduce the course fee for 2020 session, considering the prevailing COVID-19 situation. Press release from the MSU expresses discontentment that some private colleges and private nursing colleges are hiking fees. Manipur joined in observing World Soils Day 2020. ICAR Krishi Vigyan Kendra in Imphal West organized the event on the theme Keep Soils Alive, Protect Soil Biodiversity at ICAR Research Complex. Speaking to Impact News, soil science scientist Dr. T. Pasanta said that World Soils Day observance held under Food and Agriculture Organization FAO intends to reduce and prevent soil degradation. He emphasized the importance of conserving soils. He appealed to the public to refrain from using chemical fertilizers and burning on soil surface as it affects the upper layer of the soil. Officials of ICAR Lamphel also held a video conferencing with the top officials of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare on the occasion.
Manipur gi oina agriculture dadi lebak leisa haibasi khwaidagi maru oiba posagamani masi yaudragadi koina low singu batoriba koina masi khudimak si lebak yaudragadi yaroiderbani aduna lebak asibu kannabagi damakta koina miyamda amadi farmer da mikpum kudingmakta koina masi awareness ama pibani masigi mangthareiba climate amadi environment sida khogi soil asisu nongmagi mangthareibani soil erosion koina kange haragadi lebaki mathak thangba layer ase top soil hariba 1 to 15 centimeter leba khwaidagi pambina khwaidagi pamjaraba sumba layer ase masi manghan biroidabani masi yarigai kogi nongna chenthagi naba honabigadabani mangonda chemical na chingba panghap hapchan bidaba amadi mai thadok.
Green Foundation also observed World Soils Day at its headquarters in Kwakatel, Awangtiam Lekai today. Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan inaugurated a soil organic carbon testing laboratory at the foundation headquarters on the occasion. Speaking at the event, Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan said, with the increase in population and development, there is decrease in soil fertility, which is one of the main reasons for soil failing to hold plants and trees. Stating that soil conservation is necessary to sustain life on the earth, he appealed to come together and extend solidarity in conserving soil.
Ngasidagi sahi sama yang khaigi mamangdagi horaga malem pumbada leriba lehaugi layer asi am sathina sokre most probably sahi amada yamdrabada 26.4 billion tons of soil si manghali hariba 150 years ki manungda manghali ba soil ase asigi soil degradation to busi masigi sangse hujikna 10 times hengatle adu orbodi malem pumbada miyoibagi missing su hengale miyoibagi missing hengalakpagi matungina empty stomach singsi fulfill taunaba minimum food si pinanam honabada ekhoi gi laijariba arable land sing practicable oiba productive oiba soil sing ase mamutta na khangbagi tangai phadaba aduga yam serious oiba tangkhak ado hujiksi yore ekhoi gi degrade tawraba soil yam limited oiraba manipur gumbal lam asidadi ngasigi soil lab hangdokpa ngasigi numit observe tawuse yam value leiba function amane logjai.
A combined team of the Imphal West District Commando and 15th and 33rd Assam Rifles has arrested one suspected woman active member of Proscribed Liberation Tiger of Tribals LTT. She was arrested from Plangol Housing Complex Type 2 Quarter B14 around 1:30 p.m. yesterday. Arrested person is 45 years old, L. Them Kongsai alias Athem Chongloi, wife of late Hau Tingleng Chongloi from Jangnoi village in Kampopi district. Hetem Kongsai is reportedly serving under LTT Commander-in-Chief Khai Kho Hau Kongsai since last year. It is also reported that she provides shelter to LTT cadres at her residence and ferry bullets for them. Accused Hetem Kongsai has been handed over to Lamphel police station for further interrogation. A team of Narcotic Affairs and Borders has seized 2 lakhs World Issues tablets from the resident of 1 SP Mayonmi at Yasin village under Kamsong Kuleng police station in Kamsong district yesterday. However, Mayonmi is still absconding. A case has registered against him. A team of Assam Rifles arrested a suspected active cadre of band underground group of KCPMC from Ningthokong area of Bishnupur district on December 3. Impact News sources said the arrested person is Haisnam Sova alias Chauba, son of Haisnam Ibocha, a resident of Moirangthem Lekai in Bishnupur district. He has been handed over to Bishnupur police station for further investigation. State-level mock exercise on earthquake on the scenario earthquake of magnitude 6.7 in Richter scale in Indo-Myanmar border region of the Ukhrul district was held at DTC Hall in Chorachambo district headquarters today. The program was held under Relief and Disaster Management Department of Manipur government. The team led by Chorchampu Police Inspector H. Johnson Mar conducted the exercise under the supervision of S.H. Sanjay Prasad Sarma, Assistant Commandant. The team demonstrated first aid techniques such as dressing, bandaging and splinting, as well as CSSR techniques to rescue life of trapped victims using stretcher from under the collapsed structure. After the mock exercise was concluded, the team of the NDRF led all the stakeholders and participants to pledge COVID-19 pledge. Now the sports news. Athletics Federation of India has confirmed the appointment of the vastly experienced Radhakrishnan Nair as the new chief coach of the Indian athletics. The 62 years old has been acting as the chief coach since former chief coach of the federation, Bahadur Singh, resigned from the top position in July this year. Radhakrishnan Nair, who is also a certified technical officer and World Athletics Level 5 coach, has been instrumental in enhancing the coach education system in India. Athletics Federation of India Executive Council selected him as the new chief coach unanimously. Radhakrishnan Nair assured that he will continue to work towards improving the standard of athletics across the country to produce efficient athletes. Serbia will host the upcoming Wrestling World Cup 2020 from December 12 till 18. United World Wrestling resolved to hold the individual World Cup as the substitute of the World Championship in November due to the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. A contingent of 42 members of the Wrestling Federation of India, 24 wrestlers, 9 coaches, 3 support staff and 3 referees will travel to Belgrade, Serbia to represent India at the World Cup to be held under the aegis of United World Wrestling. Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India has sanctioned more than 90 lakhs rupees, which will include air tickets, boarding and lodging, United World Wrestling license fees, visa fees and out-of-pocket allowances for players, coaches and referees. Winner of the World Cup will get a cash prize of $25,000, while runners-up will get a cash prize of $15,000 and third place will get $10,000. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Rajya Sabha MP and titular Kingley Sembel Sana Zoba says Manipuri language is likely to be recognized as Indian classical language. Chief Minister Nonthaman Biren hands over 3 XUVs each to 6 ADCs and Biren's assured conduction of Autonomous District Council election in near future. Federation of Haumi protests banned by Committee on Protection and Preservation of Mount Kobru Loop on construction of a temple at Kobru Hills. Former Education Minister and Uripok MLA Laishram Nandakumar no more at 86. Manipur reports 166 new COVID-19 active cases and 4 deaths in last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 299. And India's COVID-19 tally crosses 96 lakhs with over 36,000 new cases reported in last 24 hours. Recovery rate stands above 94%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
IED1 MSPD Shell ki makhada leba prepaid amati postpaid